I'm going to be showing you how I set up my air filters for dirt bike racing. I got this Bel-Ray filter oil and Bel-Ray waterproof grease, and we're going to get started right now. So first of all, I like to start with the inside using the Bel-Ray filter oil. And I just go around the entire thing, saturate it completely, get plenty of oil in there. And then squeeze. It's important not to twist the filter. And just squeeze and let the oil penetrate all the pores. Now once I've filled the inside, squeezed it, I like to go around and check. See, right here is one part that needs to be saturated with oil. What I'm going to do now is check around these rubber pieces and make sure that there's oil on the back sides of them. I'm definitely a believer in using plenty of filter oil. What we're going to do now is remove the screen from this filter and prep it to be installed into this one. So all I do here is just disconnect this screen here. Now that I got this removed, I'm going to clean it up and we'll get it reinstalled. Now I got this Bel-Ray filter cleaner and degreaser, and I'm going to use that to loosen up the oil that is on this screen. I like to work it in, make sure I loosen all that up. Now what I'll do is bring this in the house and rinse all that away. So now I'm going to pop these together and then we'll be moving on to the greasing of the filter step. Just make sure you push this right through that rubber piece. Make sure that that's seated well. Alright, you could install it like this, but for a little bit of added protection, what I do is I run a bead of grease around the rim of the filter, and that helps to prevent water and dust from getting through the seal. So this is how I do that. Using this Bel-Ray waterproof grease, I take the popsicle stick and I run a bead of grease around the entire filter, just like this. Popsicle stick works well to push the grease into the foam. It spreads it out nice too. So there we go. Now I have the grease worked into the edge of the filter. It's not bulky, it's not hanging out anywhere. It looks clean and it's going to work well. Alright, now with the filter all prepped up, we're going to go over to the bike and we'll get that ready to have this be installed. Alright, so over here at the bike, I still have my air filter cover on, so I'm just going to pull that out. The filter cover pulled off, you can see that it actually did not seal perfectly when I power washed the bike. Actually got some water into the air boot. It's alright though, I'm going to get a paper towel and we'll clean all this up. I got all the big clumps of dirt and grease from the edge cleaned up. I'm going to take some silicone spray and we'll wipe down this rubber boot. After going through there with the silicone spray, I have a dry paper towel and I'm just going to dry up whatever was left over. The silicone spray completely cleans up the grease. Now this thing is like it was when it was brand new. Silicone spray is also safe to use on rubber and plastic, so I don't have to worry about it deteriorating the intake boot. Alright, so now that I've gone through that whole process, I'm just going to go around the edge with my finger, make sure I don't feel any grains of sand or anything. Another thing I like to do while I have the air filter out and while I'm cleaning everything up is take a peek down the intake and then twist the throttle to open that up. Take this over to the bike. Alright, everything's cleaned up. We got a fresh install. Here we go. I like to just be really careful not to knock any dirt in there. Get that back piece popped in. I like to make sure that the foam is seated underneath the lip of the boot. Take my hand, reach underneath there, and make sure I push the foam underneath the boot lip. Get a good seal, don't get any dust or water in. There we are. So that's how I do my air filter before a race. We got the grease sealed up around the edge. Air filter is completely saturated in oil. I go pretty heavy with the oil to make sure I don't get any water or dust through. And now we're sealed up for a 2-hour air scramble. See around the edges, I sealed up pretty good around the sides. Came out good.